Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another episode. As you can see by the title of today's episode, we are talking about should you major in marketing and do clinical research? Can you even major in marketing and do clinical research? Can you major in anything besides a science and do clinical research? So that's the title of today's episode. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Of course, this episode was even sparked by someone who emailed in. So if you are interested in having your question answered, email in at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. And if you're interested in having more specific one-on-one consultation about your career, your background, what you can do to get in the clinical research field, you can email me there also. But you want to ask about career consultation. So put that in the subject title, career consultation, and email me eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this person emails in saying, hello. I'd like to start off saying that I am a huge fan of your videos. They are very informative and useful for someone who wants to get in the industry. I am currently in high school and I want to be a CRA. However, I am just conflicted on what I should major in. At first, I thought it would be a no-brainer to get a biology degree. However, since watching your videos, I have realized that it is a very competitive field. And I know from watching your videos that you got a degree in psychology. True story. You also say that the field is more about experience than a fancy degree, which got me thinking, and I am now considering getting a degree in marketing. The reason for that is if I don't make it as a CRA, then I'll have a cushion when finding a job instead of getting worried or not being able to find a job, because having a degree in biology is very limiting. I agree with that, and I don't plan to attend medical school at the moment, but that could change. I feel like a degree in marketing is less restricting, and I could work pretty much anywhere. Could you please give me your thoughts on what type of degree I should get, and if I could still be a CRA with a marketing degree? So we had a lot to unpack there, but to answer your last and the ultimate questions, can you be a CRA with a marketing degree? The answer is absolutely yes. And I want to take a second to give you some, because I was a high schooler at one point, of course, and then I was an incoming freshman going to college. So I would like to give some advice on just how to approach college or how to approach the field that you think you want to get into when you're going into college, graduating from high school. So you're very, very young. You're very, very early on in the process. I'm assuming you're about 17, 18 years old. And you didn't mention if you were graduating this year from high school or next year. And so if you're graduating from next year and you're telling me you're a junior, that's very, very commendable that you're already thinking about career paths, career fields, and majors. So you should be ahead of the curve when the time comes. But if you're a senior right now and you probably just graduated or graduating, or graduating soon, that's still very, very commendable of you to be kind of thinking about this and thinking about your career paths. So with that being said, when it comes to majors in college, what I found is, yes, it helps if you kind of know where you want to go, what you want to do, but you don't need to declare a major so early on. Most colleges, I think you have it until your sophomore year to actually declare a major. So you have some time. You have some opportunity to take classes that you wouldn't normally take those elective classes. So I would definitely recommend that. And that's really how I settled on psychology. I took AP psychology in high school, so I started liking it then. So I always knew I was interested in psychology. But I actually came into college as a biology major. And, one of my mentors at the time, he was a doctor. I was on the med school path also. He said, when you go to college, and you're still looking at med school or whatever school, but med school is pretty competitive too. Take the advantage that college presents itself to major, explore all these different ideas and topics and majors and minors that you aren't going to be able to study again. So if you're, for example, to go in med school, you're just going to be studying science the whole time and human biology science the whole time. So take that opportunity to explore the psychologies of the world, the histories of the world, the economics of the world. Take that time to go ahead and explore those, because for the rest of your career and your life, you're going to be studying human biology in medicine. So I'm going to take that same type of logic here. You don't need to go into college majoring in biology because, like you said, it's very restricting unless you're going for an advanced degree. Biology is incredibly restricting. And actually, a lot of people don't even know about clinical research. So that's crazy that you even know about it as a high schooler. Because once again, I had no idea. I found out about it, when I was in grad school pretty much. But yeah, I think CRA is a great path. Now, it's not an entry-level path. You're not going to be able to get that right out of college. You're going to have to go be a CTA or a project coordinator or an entry level role, which means someone with no experience right out of college. But if you're really dead set on being a CRA, there's things you can do. And here's one thing that you should do if you do decide to major in marketing or history or whatever you decide to major in, is you want to get internships at pharma companies, CROs, or biotechs. I talk about all the time that your degree doesn't mean much. And what I'm really talking about is your advanced degree. But your major doesn't really mean that much either because of your internship experience. So I would go look for companies like Merck. They have a great internship, summer internship. Go look at all these biotech companies. You'll be able to go to at your college, your resource center, or maybe if they have a medical school, you can see if they have a clinical research department, or you can ask around. You'll have a career center at your school likely, and see what kind of pharmaceutical companies recruit at the school for internships and jobs. So you'll want to reach out to those places and just look and see if you can find some solid internships while you're in college. And that's what you really want to do to make sure that you're setting yourself up to get into the clinical research field. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is experience in the field. And if you have internship experience, it doesn't really matter what you're majored in if you have that experience. So that's what I would do. And, enjoy your college time. Enjoy majoring in the marketing. Enjoy studying psychology. Enjoy taking all these electives that you never would take otherwise or have access to otherwise. Enjoy it. And just make sure you get your internship experience. And maybe you can even get a side job working in clinical research. A lot of people do bench research in college. I was one of those people. I did bench research too. But perhaps you'll have some clinical research opportunities too at your college. I don't know. You didn't say where you're going, but plenty of these colleges have medical schools and clinical research programs. So, you should have that opportunity also. So that's what I would say. I would be open to whatever your major is. You don't have to major in biology. Like you were saying, unless you're getting a PhD or med school or becoming a nurse or something, biology is just an okay major. You can't really go out and make money with it like you can a marketing degree, like you said. Any company is going to have a marketing department or marketing agency. So you can major in business, you can major in economics, whatever you want to major in. Go ahead and major in it. But whether you choose to go in clinical research or not, I strongly recommend internships. Strongly recommend them. Because they just help you. They help you network. They give you working experience, and that's going to give you a leg up against everyone else if you already have working experience. So I strongly recommend that. So that's my recommendation is major in what you want and get internship experience and network. Or maybe even get a side job in clinical research if you can find one. But don't take it too seriously. You're still young. You're in high school, and it's very, very commendable that you're already thinking about this. But just kind of keep thinking about it and move towards it. So you definitely want to have an internship, maybe a couple years of internship. Maybe you, take a class for the first part of the summer and do an internship the second half, or do an internship the whole entire summer, or however you want to do it. But I would definitely look at these internships in clinical research if you can. So thanks for your question, and take care.